you're gonna make a whole ass musical production about everything we've released so far.
Dude, no.
Star, what have you done?
I blame both.
Mostly joking.
No, I blame both. Nope.
I got better.
You should have known. I feel like I shouldn't be watching this. Yeah, here we go. Exciting. Devblog. Okay. Could be interesting. Juvie. Okay. So maybe that's like a release date or...
Hey everyone, Juvie here alongside Taco and the
What's
rest of the
up?
Project Eden's Garden team with some of our biggest announcements to date, so I'm gonna jump right into it.
Okay.
So after years of crafting Project Eden's Garden, some of us have literally been working on this for over 4 years as a volunteer team. We've really kind of grown and developed alongside one another. One thing that I talk to Taco about all the time is this project's been going on for 4 or 5 plus years now at this point. A lot of folks who joined the team were students at the time when they first joined the project, which naturally means, at least in traditional schooling structures, folks joined us in high school, early college, and many of them have gone on to graduate and become professional writers, artists, programmers, musicians, you name it, in both the video game and broader entertainment.
Yeah, because it's 4 years, exactly.
Naturally, we also know that video games specifically, the industry has had a bit of a bumpy path lately, and one of the things that I take the most pride in with this project is seeing students who I really care about get their first major opportunities and what it's like when they first get that acceptance letter from a grad school or
that's cool. Yeah.
Job that they were really excited about.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The privilege to write them those letters of recommendation, you name it. It's literally why I've stayed on the project, and it's what brings me the most joy and why I'm
that's awesome.
Grandpa of the team here. But with how turbulent the industry has been, that has been harder and more difficult to find those placements and to find those opportunities.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
A lot of conversations with Taco and the larger
lot of
team,
saturation.
to make sure that our work continues to thrive. Today I'm really proud to announce the formation of Away Doctor Inc. It's a new studio founded by Taco and myself, and it's really going to focus on crafting original visual novel experiences.
So what is that behind him moving?
A
fish?
Allow us to do is
okay, yeah.
continue to work on Project Eden's Garden.
I got scared.
While also creating new paid opportunities for the people who brought this story to life. And just to avoid confusion, Project Eden's Garden will continue to be a completely open-sourced volunteer project. It is in no way owned by Away Doctor, but rather these two entities will exist in parallel.
I thought so.
Think of it this way. Right now, all of us are working our 9-to-5 jobs, being full-time students, while working on Project Eden's Garden on the weekends, in the evenings, etc. What I'm hoping Away Doctor will allow us to do is to optimize our workflow, create more paid opportunities, so when we work our 9-to-5s, it's enriching the visual novel space with original new IPs, while also being able to continuously and even more so contribute to Project Eden's Garden.
Hey, that's a good name.
All of that
Away
leads
Doctor.
us to probably one of our biggest announcements beyond just Away Doctor and its formation. We're officially partnering with the dev team behind Unmasked Truths, a new visual novel coming in 2026. In Unmasked Truths,
I have that wish
listed.
listed.
Renowned experts are trapped together and must cooperate to survive until conflicts arise. And they discover the greatest threat to their lives isn't the system they're resisting, it's each other. Discover the truth of who's living a lie in this fully voiced murder mystery adventure featuring voices from some of your favorite anime and video games. Together, we're combining the creative and business sense of both the Unmasked development.
That's cool because I want to play that one.
Alongside the team that we've created over the past 4 years around Project Eden's Garden, in order to bring something together that helps independent storytellers find their audience and grow.
I'm telling you, I know a lot of these.
Information about Away Doctor, the new IP that Taco and the team and I are working on, all of that. But for now, if you care about this community and want to continue to support this team and the broader visual novel space, I implore you, please go support our friends.
I remember Steam
over
tried
at
to say that game.
and wishlist
Sorry.
Ask Truths on Steam. Follow them on all their socials, and we'll be sure to include the links in the description.
They tried to say that
Now
game
I'm gonna
wasn't a
shut up
visual
and
novel.
talk it
Steam.
up, and I'm going to pass the microphone to Taco for the rest of the announcements in this video.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Hey, he's alright.
Takamari here. So I was supposed to appear in the next segment, but I do want to tease the new IP that Away Doctor has been working on. The new IP will be known as Offscreen.
Off
And
screen.
many of PEG's head devs are actively working on this. I am honored to say that I am your director for this game, and I'm excited for this new adventure. It will be a wholly original indie game, and I can't wait to review more in 2026. Stay tuned as we have big plans regarding it.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm interested in mystery stuff. I don't care if it's like Danganronpa or like inspired.
I'm Takamari, the director of Project Eden's Garden. It's currently the end of 2025. I didn't even realize time could pass this fast. And I would like to
Dude,
at least serve some
I
bite-sized
know.
updates for you all. First of all, daily life has been fully scripted. Wait, that's it? Isn't that 1/3 of the game? Well, no actually. That would more accurately be somewhere to 45% of the full chapter. So half the game, around there. This means that we are starting the implementation of the sprites plus 3D models. Speaking of which, every model has been blocked up for chapter 2, and 60% of 3D models are fully finalized and ready to be implemented. On to our
Interesting.
programming department, the DR engine rework is at 92.87%. To recap, the code architecture was not suitable for long-term development, and is being reworked to support it. Sweden is currently tracking the state of every script targeted for the
I see that
rework,
happen a
and
bit
this
with these
number reflects
games.
the percentage that are in a completed state.
Like they rework how they made it.
I won't scare you for today since I'm in a good mood.
It takes a bit to
I would
get
like
me,
to
but I
announce
get
the
them.
official opening of the Mara auditions, but I'll let her partner in crime explain better.
Good day, everyone. Tozu here. Weren't expecting me here today? How could anyone forget that anything to do with Mara has to do with me too? Call me attention-seeking if you want. I call it keeping with appearances.
Fair,
Our Mara
fair.
is finally going to speak soon, but I can only afford the best of the business for her. So listen up, lest you lose your voice from fruitless attempts.
Okay.
Mara speaks with a level of deadpan authority that sends shivers down everyone's spines. Her cold, aloof verbiage should penetrate deep into your brain and make you regret ever being in the same room as her. She's straight to the point with a low-toned growl.
Yeah, so like a
and
Kuderi,
overall,
basically.
the perfect enforcer. If you want more information, please check out our casting call club.
Yeah, that's a
Deadline is- Good luck, everyone. You'll need it.
Not everybody can nail that type of character too, so I get it. Like to actually be intimidated takes a bit.
Hey everyone!
Oh, that's cute.
Diana Venecia, the ultimate cosmetologist here. Mara might be a little scary, but I'm really excited to hear what our new voice actor is going to sound
I
like.
was gonna say, don't spoil.
Over the years, I've worked with many big movie stars, and it has taught me quite a few things about acting. The most important part about my job is understanding my clients' wants and needs. Of course, other than their looks and body language, their voice acting leaves a huge impression on me while I plan their makeup.
Does it?
I might get too caught up in it sometimes, but I'm happy to help all of you in any way. Maybe my experiences can be helpful to most of you. So, on December 17th, 8 p.m. EST, me and a couple of my friends will be sharing our experiences and hosting a voice acting workshop. It's hosted by Daizon, the voice of Wolfgang Akire, with a few possible surprise appearances. We'll show you guys all of the ins and outs of how to control your voice, putting on different accents, and how to get into a character's head.
Okay, that's pretty
So,
cool.
come join us if you can. I know it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Maybe. Sounds cool though. Discord meeting.
Okay, Robbie, what did you call us in here for?
Like 2 p.m. where I am. Should be like asleep right now or something.
Okay,
PM?
guys,
Oh,
I wanna
it's a
do
joke,
another
I think.
musical number.
Well,
What are
probably
you
not for him.
talking
My
about?
God.
Me
can't
neither.
do
We
another
just
one.
did the
We
one.
can't
It
do
took
another one.
so
No,
much work.
no,
Are you
no.
kidding me? What the?
Dude, can we just finish
Valid.
chapter 2 first?
Same.
Sir, we both know that doing this literally has no effect on the progress of the game. Come on, guys, what's the big deal? Like, after Dystopia and a couple other personal projects I've been doing, I've just been on like a songwriting kick, like a big theater kick.
Real? Okay.
I've had so much fun with the
Well,
last one.
I don't know
Cast
about
had a
that, bro.
blast, and now Dance in Life and Death has over 100,000 views on the channel, and it's got over 400,000 streams in total. Like, guys, I love this stuff, and the fans are loving it too.
Okay,
Wait, hold up.
and
Don't speak for me,
almost
but I hear
broke
you.
Andrew and Taco and the whole art department with that video. That's excluding the new sprites we did.
Hey, Andrew said doing any new videos would be way easier now that the first one's been done and he has all the stuff. Plus, it was really fun to mix, right, Justin?
Yo, same. 2 p.m. too?
It's 2 p.m. Star, come on, buddy.
See?
You had a lot of fun working with me on this. Come on, what's one more?
One more? You said you were only going to do the one.
You don't act like he had
I
fun.
know, you're gonna make a whole ass musical production about everything we've released so far.
Dude, no.
Star, what have you done?
I blame
I was
both.
Mostly joking.
Nah, I blame
Weren't you
both.
asleep 10 seconds
Nope.
ago?
I got better.
You should have
I
known.
could write a Damon solo number, or a Diana I Want song, or a Cassidy aria, or a Toes Theater dance number, or I could even.
Why did I
He's
have
acting
to
like he
go
just
through
came up with these, but I know he already had
doing
them.
this? I guess.
I thought Sose didn't even like musicals.
Why do you think I helped him write it?
We're going all the way through the chapters released thus far, and I know exactly which scenes I want to do. I'll even get the cast back together. They did such a great job the first time. What do you say, team? You in?
Oh, sure, what the hell.
Oh god, you two need to leave right now.
What are y'all doing in here? It's past Justin's bedtime.
Hey guys, your timing is perfect. I was just telling the gang that I'm gonna keep the musical going.
What?
We tried to stop him, we promise.
That's
Bro, we
awful.
got chapter 2 to work on.
Look, this is my own why does everybody keep saying that? This is my project.
You know, it's not like Nefast and I died doing those sprites last time. You know, if you can arrange that, yeah, go ahead, man. I won't stop you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm into the reception on the last one has been nothing but good things. What can we help you with? Is there anything you need?
It's just a couple of small things, really. A new album cover. About
That
7 more
snake's
music
face?
videos, and let's say,
Of
like,
course he would
I
agree.
don't know, 50 more custom sprites, and maybe around like 40 more voice actors for the custom characters that I'm adding.
Nah,
and
bro,
also,
I'm
we
sorry.
might need to have like about 20, 30
Taco.
more musicians. I could probably call in a couple of favors.
Take
but
the
I
shot.
might do a couple other things, and then I'm gonna need at least.
So
30
what
more
is this
protractors and
segment
tuners.
anyway? Like
Oh, and maybe I
a
should throw in
gag?
some snacks in case we get hungry. Oh, and then.
Okay, so now we probably get what, a trailer? I think. That's great, at least. They got some pretty good music. Like, even if this game were to be bad, they have good music, though. Interesting. Okay. That is pretty cool. It really is.
But wait, we have a special surprise for you.
Okay. What is this?
I'm proud to announce that we will be interviewing Brian Beacock, the voice of Monokuma, on Q1 of 2026 in the Project Eden's Garden server. More details of the interview will come, and updates will be through our Twitter as well as our Discord. Watch out for it.
That's cool. Very awesome. Yeah, that's very cool. I might actually see that. Pretty exciting, I would say. Yeah, one of the reasons though I want to continue this game is because I feel like it does feel distinct from Danganronpa, even if it obviously is inspired by it so far. Still gotta finish the rest of the new chapter. That'll be my next video, because you know me, I love mystery stuff, games, books, anime. My biggest criticism for Fanganronpas, I respect the passion. That shit is a ton of work, and it has a lot of fans for a reason, but too many lean too close to the formula. So a lot of them don't shock me that often. And I feel like if you want to grow a channel for mystery stuff, the most obvious thing you can do is lean into horror or spam Fanganronpa because there's a lot of fans who only want that specific IP. What ends up happening is most of those people are people who make Fanganronpas, not people who love mystery in general. That's why when you look up trailers for Shuten Order, 100 Line, World's End Club, Rain Code, or even stuff Kodaka isn't even like that in, like Zanki Zero is more so by Team Danganronpa, or Eden Schemata is by none of those people. They all get called clones, or you see Danganronpa spammed because of that. A lot of Fanganronpas are too close to the formula. The biggest twist is really who dies. Besides that, it'll be like, oh, they don't have Monokuma, he's a rat, but it's really him and he's quirky in the same way. They don't have Kokichi, but they really do have him. He'll have on a jester mask or something that is basically too much of a tribute. You know what I mean? But I feel like if people saw other games or books, it would actually benefit the Fanganronpa because they would see other styles of complexity that may be only in a book currently, or it's in a game, but not a killing game. Yeah, bro, when I saw Tozu, I was hyper analyzing everything that bitch said. If he was the same but human, I was out, bro. There's too many cool games. Once you know how many there are, that's just a waste of time. A good example is Sleuth. That game, the characters have cognitive disorders, but it isn't like edgy, you know, in a disrespectful way, like superpowers or some shit. They can't always control it, but that's what's interesting about it because there's a character who can't lie, and there's another who can't see faces. Even if those two characters never kill anybody, they inadvertently warp the game anyway, because if you're the werewolf, they can make you not lie, but the cast is also aware, so obviously you're afraid for that character. The game also has roles, which usually go away if it ain't a multiplayer game like Among Us. It's in Geonosia though, as well as the empty box, so it's cool to see the pressure character's face when they get a role they don't want. And many of the roles in there, you have to kill somebody by the end of the week or you die. But there's a lot of elaborate rules that you can't really see that I've never seen in a game, ever, even close. I do find it cool that Danganronpa has a few like dud characters who are just chilling. Their talent is okay. They just survive. That's, you know, that's fine. That's realistic too. But it's also cool however you justify it for everybody to have crazy effect. The Observer, nothing like Monokuma at all. Incomparable. I've spoken with the author quite a bit. And before that even happened, I knew they weren't just a fan of only Danganronpa or Zero Escape. Like when I pointed out the exciting roles thing, they're like, yeah, you must be also into blah blah, because it's like, this is kind of a thing where it is under-tapped. Spoke about it before. I really love that Damon has kind of an attitude. He's very aloof and misunderstood, but also his talent is kind of suspicious. Doesn't have to be, but it's the ultimate debater, which kind of overlaps with Wolfgang's, him being a lawyer. So I kind of like dissecting if anything is wrong with that. Doesn't have to be, because they aren't one-to-one, but they can be. So it's kind of weird. Then that guy with the green Reptar beanie looked at Damon all weird. So it's pretty interesting. I feel like Damon is probably, he has that snake tie. I feel like there's a reason for that. And then Eden, the apple. I don't know about that, bro. But yeah, love stuff like that. Same reason I like Old School Slaughter's ultimate conspiracy theorist, who was actually the ultimate detective. Currently though, he's plagued by disorders, believes in government bullshit, and can't recognize faces. That's two face blindness features in here. Obviously, face blindness was a thing in 999, but the difference is really how they're executed. Since here, it's more about a combination of problems that equal an unreliable, gibbering detective. To me, that's so sick. I also feel like more works could have an evil detective as well. Like, yeah, it'd be OP, but I feel like that's what makes it interesting. I also thought it was cool that the ultimate matchmaker could be sleeper OP. It's the fact that you know to put people together. That should easily be useful for the mastermind, even if that isn't her intent to do so. So like I said before about Sleuth. But yeah, super excited for the future of that game. There's a chance I'm glazing too early. So, I mean, the concept is cool regardless, but if it ends up being a bomb, then, you know, that suck, I guess. But hopefully, you know, it does pretty well because you want good, cool stuff to do well. I personally like being able to watch a Fanganronpa because, like I said, I like playing other games. So to me, it doesn't feel like, dang, this could have been this, that. One good example would be Shattered Hope. Love the characters in that one. those writers or the writer, funny as fuck, bro. Really appreciate that even before anybody dies, there's so many questions, but it doesn't feel overwhelming either. That one has sick music too. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Basically though, even though you have cool works like this that you can watch, you want a variety, so it's just as awesome when you get to play as well. It'd be cool to play Shattered Hope too though, but I don't know, man, I'm getting old. Speaking of age though, you gotta appreciate that even if every game on here was terrible, at least they added adult characters. I can't stress enough, bro. That shit is so, dude, everywhere. Every genre, there's so many instances where a character could easily be older, physically and mentally, but they make them younger just because they know you'll still watch for that reason. But then it targets younger people. Same thing with Hollywood films. That's why they choose older people. I get it. It's just, this is refreshing. That's all. We all can agree on that. We all can agree. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is already a bit longer than I planned on it being. I was gonna make a segment about Zero, but now probably commented. I feel like that character is the epitome of this topic because even though they gave Zero equal personality to Monokuma, they're completely different. And also the mask is different from the first gameplay trailer. You already know who that is. People try to be like, oh, it's a clone. Probably isn't. I feel like it being a clone defeats the point. It doesn't even have to be that they hit their identity. It doesn't have to be that they're really good and they got some grand plan to flip the switch. They could. The main point is their mask is figurative. That character would never do that. And also, it should be impossible for them to even be Zero. So the mystery is figuring out how. There's a way to do it, but even if you haven't played anything, you have to remember that world has insane technology. It's very unique that Zero is a coach. He rewards you. He cares about you pretty much for nobody else sometimes, but you know, he feels guilty. You're playing a sport, extreme baseball. Not always though. He just believes that your best growth is at the risk of death, which is possible that's how he felt before he became a good guy. We don't know what happened before he was good and blah, blah, blah. A lot of stuff we don't know. It isn't a solved thing at all. Definitely doesn't feel like Monokuma. Monokuma is primarily about despair. That's more of a tool for Zero, not about being sad. I believe Tribe Nine will come back though. I feel like it was too good to not come back. Just needed more people to see it, that's all. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I'll leave links to all these works below. And yeah, have a good day.
だったら僕見たいテレビがあるからそろそろ帰りたいんだけど。ふざけるな！どうして王子郎をあんな風にしたんだ？お前にわかるのか？ゼロ！わからないな。じゃあどうしたらよかったわけ？何度でも起きているんだよ。